Imagine the shit show it would be if I knocked that thing off the stands. Oh. What's up everybody, Krista here and welcome back again to another video. Another introduction one today. So most of you know, hopefully by now, about the Chevy Suburban project that we're doing, the Burb files. And also our rotary E30 project, which is our track car project, which this is the tow car for. But as well as those, we also have a new one to introduce. Some of you may have already seen it on our Instagram, but we have this E30 sedan. So managed to score this quite cheap off a friend of mine, had it sitting at his place. It only needs a few little bits for a warrant. I have done some work to it already. I'll have to see, I can't remember if I filmed that or not. I pretty much just swapped a heap of stuff out from my race E30 because I went to coilovers and pretty much ripped everything out that was in my old car. So I have put, it's got new shocks in the back, my old shocks in the rear, H&R springs all around. What else have I done? I have your sway bars, some Nolithane bushings. I think there's a couple other bits too, but I can't remember now. I'll have to look into it, but it's been sitting here for quite a while now because I mostly bought this for Trudi, my wife, so this is going to be a bit of a project for her to, I'll get it up, get it road legal, and we'll find some wheels for it, just get it looking cool. And I actually got my old motor out of my E30, the M20B25, 2.5 litre 6-cylinder, which I might look into maybe building a turbo motor and eventually putting it in this once Trudi gets sick of the little 1.8. It's mostly just a car for her to get used to driving more manual and stuff. She can't drive manual, but she's always had automatic cars, so see if it'll even doors are all stiff. Poor thing's looking pretty neglected. It's pretty tidy though. Just as like I need to just fix up a heap of the interior bits, most of which I've got from my 30, so that's not too bad. Wouldn't mind trying to find some Recaro front seats. So it's definitely a solid start for a project. It's got like a full manual conversion in it. It all looks pretty OEM. I need to jack it up, put on some stands and have a look. It looks like there might be a bracket that was made up for the shift linkage, but I think I've actually got one out of my 30 so that I can make it all factory. Hopefully I won't need a cert because this is the original motor and everything. So the main thing is to see if it actually starts, because I don't know, can't really remember the last time I started it. I think it was before Christmas, so it's that 4 months ago or something. So we'll see if it fires into life. Alrighty. It's not a good look. No lights whatsoever. Nothing at all. No, I think it's flat. There we go. Look at this green. Okay, so I just swapped the battery out with another one I had, but it was a bit bigger. So just put a piece of wood on top of the positive terminal to make sure it doesn't touch the bonnet, because that's the one out of my other E30. So hopefully, whoa, wipers work, indicators work, radio still works. Ah, you bastard. Alright. It's alive! It's alive! Huh. Yeah, fired right up. Yep. It's got plenty of gas. One of the times when I emptied the track cars, E30's fuel tank, I hadn't pre-mixed it, and I had quite a bit of 98 in it, so it had been sitting for a while, so I just drained it and put it all into this, and it ended up filling it up shitloads. A little bit tappity noise, but not too bad. The sun's been sitting around as long as this has. Okay, so I've cleared some room. Let's see. It's the clutch and everything. Still works. Power steering feels a bit funny. A little bit clunky. Imagine the shit show it would be if I knocked that thing off the stands. Oh my Jesus. That would not be a good time. Imagine that. 2 ton of body lying in a heap on the ground. It would probably just stay there forever if that happened, I'd say. Well, except for the steering, there's something a bit funny on the steering. No, it's getting a bit better. So with that actually being pretty tidy, there's a knock in the suspension when you drive it. I can't drive it now because the battery can't close the bonnet, but there's a bit of a knock in the front. I think one of the front bushes is gone. But on this side, you can see the side was up against the bush and the spiders must have loved that. It's all relatively tidy. So I'm just going to make a list up on the whiteboard now of all the things I want to do to it and check over before it goes for a warrant. Try and get everything done over this winter. Woo! Okay, so my list isn't actually too bad for this. There is a little bit of rust by the windscreen, the noise in the front suspension I was just talking about. The right rear window doesn't go up or down, so just need to hunt around what's wrong with that. The gear stick boot, because it's at the manual conversion, it's got a couple of spare boots with it, but they're like just universal ones. They don't really fit very nice, so I'll try and find a BMW one, even if I just get one off eBay or something. Check all the lights work. I know there was a few bulbs and stuff that weren't working on it, I think the indicators and stuff. But just check the headlights work. Check the fluids, just like gearbox stuff. I've already serviced it when I first got it. I chucked a new oil and filter in it, and then it's just sat since then. And then one of the main ones is try and shuffle the seat forward on the rails, because Trudi can't quite put the clutch in all the way because it's quite short. I've got to try and figure out, just pull the seat out, see if I can re-bolt it and make the mounts to work nicely so she can actually reach the pedals. And then after that, I can pretty much go for a waft check. So it's definitely not too much. So there'll be another little few episodes coming up on this thing. I'll show you the other motor I've got for it. This is the M20 B25 out of my car. It's got the head off at the moment because I did the head gasket on the skip pad at Hamptons. But other than that, it was actually a solid motor, so that should be sweet to go back in. I just got to pretty much put the head back together. I just got to check the head's sweet actually, obviously because I cooked it. I just got to check the head's sweet, if not get that planed. Actually I can't remember where I put the head. I think the head's up on the storage up on the top because that's where I keep all my E30 stuff. Because I got the M20 and then I've still got the gearbox and everything and all the clutch. So the only thing I haven't got is a cam. I sold the cam, it had a main cam in it. And I got a bit desperate for money, so I had to sell the cam. But I'll see if I can find another one. Obviously at home I'll have to look into it. I did have it written down somewhere of what cam was in it. And then it just had like a chip tune, and it actually used to go like clappers at all the 30. Dude Pete that I bought it off spent a heap of time on that car. So it definitely went well. And then after I cooked it, that's when I stripped it and put the rotary in it and stuff. So it'd be cool to get that motor back going again. So just checking out this little video, just thought I'd introduce the side project. The next video coming up should be another bird files. It won't be too far behind it, and hopefully some parts for the Suburban should be here this week. So definitely keep an eye out for that. Cheers for watching guys, see you in the next one.